So first, PlayStation 5 leaks slash rumor for the Game Awards, Wolverine PlayStation 5 reveal tease, and Sony locked it in with their tech. Those are the stories we're going to cover today, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. First, yes or no, are you buying a PlayStation Portal this Black Friday or not? We've seen discounts coming to the Portal this season. Along with that, of course, is the recent major cloud update that had a lot of people excited for it. Has this convinced any of you to get a Portal? So comment below yes or no if you're buying a PlayStation Portal this Black Friday season or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, Sony locked it in with their tech. Reading from PushSquare, according to reliable hardware leaker Moore's Law is Dead, some quick thinking from Sony should prevent the PlayStation 5 from being impacted by impending RAM shortages. The YouTuber claims the Japanese company gobbled up a large supply of GDDR6 RAM while prices were low, shielding it from potential scarcity. Microsoft apparently was not as smart and has allegedly started to warn partners that further Xbox Series X/S price hikes are coming. The machine is already by far the most expensive on the market, and the Redmond firm has not announced any discounts for Black Friday yet. To cut a long story short, OpenAI has signed lucrative long-term memory deals with the likes of Samsung and SK Hynix, which will see it purchase up to an estimated 40% of the world's total supply of DRAM. That means all other computing manufacturers, from consoles to cars to smartphones, are fighting over the remaining 60%, and panic buying has jacked up the prices significantly. So apparently, Sony prepared themselves for this by buying up a bunch of RAM beforehand. This is similar to when Sony sent a bunch of PlayStation 5 stock to the United States before the tariffs went up to maintain their prices. It's great to see Sony take the steps to maintain somewhat of a normal generation in terms of pricing. The fact that they were still able to reduce prices of the PlayStation 5 by $100 USD during this Black Friday season is a big feat, considering how things are in the industry. As for Microsoft, I honestly think they're just ready to go to the next generation. They don't care about the Series X or Series S anymore. They just want to move on to what's next and their new vision for Xbox going forward, which is basically this PC hybrid. I would hope they're going to manage pricing for their next generation console slash PC and allocate what they need for it to be at a decent price, but I don't have high hopes there. And if you're enjoying the video so far, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community on our way to 150,000 subscribers. Now, diving into the second story of the video, Wolverine PlayStation 5 reveal tease. Reading from Gaming Vault, exclusives are usually the lifeblood of a successful console, and while Sony has been skimping on the same this year, 2026 looks to be an entirely different situation. Alongside Neo 3, Sorrows, and Marvel Token Fighting Souls, you have Marvel's Wolverine from Insomniac Games, best known for the acclaimed Spider-Man franchise. The reveal gameplay looked good, but we're not the only ones waiting to learn more. In a new Twitter post complete with claws, Logan voice actor Liam McIntyre thanked those who wishlisted the title. It means so much to us, and especially the developers who are pouring everything into making this the game you dream of. You rock. He also said, "Can't wait to show you more next year." So it's known that Wolverine will get its proper next reveal come spring next year, but it's always great to see people involved in the project be this excited for it. In this case, it's obviously the lead of the project as well. I assume for the spring event, we get something along the lines of what we got for Spider-Man 2's spring event, which went live in May of 2023, where you had like about 12 minutes plus of gameplay. Maybe more will be shared at the Summer Games Fest event with a release date too, but follows the Spider-Man 2 approach. I'm really curious to see how violent they'll make that gameplay reveal. I've seen multiple reaction videos to the Wolverine trailer with people pretty much blurring out decent chunks of the video just because they do not want to get their monetization taken away for that video because of all the violence that you're seeing. I assume Insomniac will spread the violence in the gameplay reveal instead of just constant action throughout, but of course, let's see. But you guys let me know if you're hyped for Wolverine's full gameplay reveal or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And now diving into the final story of the video, the first Game Awards 2025 PlayStation related leak slash rumor. So as we know, Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet was revealed at the Game Awards last year in December. We've seen the game have so many localization jobs recently going up, indicating they're potentially getting near the end of production for their game. This led people, including myself, to believe that They could show up this year as well at the Game Awards with maybe a trailer teasing a 2027 launch, but a back and forth conversation related to multiple credible people in the industry has changed the situation. Recently, Colin Moriarty was discussing the game on a podcast where he speculated that he wouldn't be surprised if the game launches this time next year, and he was basing this off the localization positions I mentioned earlier and how many there were coming out there left and right, and coming to the conclusion that this potentially indicates the game is probably content complete. Considering Colin's pull in the industry, this started to spread as if it was an actual report, as opposed to him just speculating, just guessing. It's just his opinion. This, of course, started a chain of discussions. Jason Schreier, another credible person in the industry, came out and stated this in response: "Can assure you that Intergalactic is not coming out in 2026. This then apparently caused people to reach out to Jeff Grubb to confirm the game won't only not be out in 2026, but it also won't be at the Game Awards, stating this: "I sympathize with being misquoted. He was speculating and people on the internet pretended he wasn't. Either way, this caused people to confirm to me it won't be out in 2026 and it won't be at the Game Awards. I'm not interested in keeping score on who said what right on a podcast." So there you have it. We haven't really been getting anything in terms of rumors or leaks in regards to the Game Awards, especially focused on PlayStation. So this is basically the first from what I've seen. Not a great rumor, of course, but it just closes out hope that Intergalactic will get an update there. I assume now that Intergalactic will get an update for sure next year, and depending on when, this will let us know about the launch time frame for Intergalactic. If we get Intergalactic's next reveal early next year, it's probably early 2027 launch. If it's late next year, this could potentially be a PlayStation 6 launch title if PlayStation 6, of course, launches holiday 2027. Let's see how this goes, but you guys let me know when you see the game launching. Let me know down in the comments below, and if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button. As it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with ready for the award reveals. Obviously, this is a reference to the Game Awards. Now that we know Intergalactic will not show up at this event, what else could be there? Wolverine obviously is not going to be there. Could Cory Barlog's game get a teaser at this event? I would hope so, considering that game has been in development for over 6 years. Horizon Online, is that going to get a teaser or something at least? That game has got to be launching in 2026, considering also how long that game has been in development. Obviously, other games like Sorrows, already we know that's coming out in March. I don't know if they really need another trailer. They could probably drop a trailer for that. The God of War 2.5D game, maybe that could show up there, who knows, or they save some of this for the early 2026 state of play. There's still a lot of potential for what Sony could show up at the Game Awards, what they could show off at the Game Awards, but of course we're gonna have to see what happens, if anything whatsoever. But if you guys are excited for the Game Awards, destroy the comment section with ready for the award reveals, and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.